Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Kittens and Canines Collection from Cuccio. These are available right now, so in the description box below I will link the Cuccio site, I will link their Instagram page, and I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. This is the cutest collection, the cutest campaign, the cutest polishes. I really love everything in here, so spoiler alert, they are all fantastic polishes. So we do have 8 very soft shades to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Not Right Meow, and this is described as a putty tone neutral cream. So here's our first coat of Not Right Meow. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time because Jocelyn is sitting right next to me. She has been clinging to me all day, so you might hear her in the background. Not Right Meow has a wonderful 2-coat formula, very nice, beautiful putty-ish color. This will dry nice and glossy all on its own and no formulation issues. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have Pug-get About It, and this is described as a neutral fawn cream. Here's our first coat of Pug-get About It, and this is a nice, creamy, smooth, easy formula to work with. Cuccio also has these wide brushes that does make application a breeze. I did do 2 coats for full opacity. Depending on your application, you might want to go in for 3, and this one will also dry it nice and glossy. So there is 2 coats. Next up we have Fur-ocious, and this is described as a deep nude cream. Here's our first coat of Fur-ocious. This one has the same formula as the other 2 we've looked at today, not too thick or too thin, very smooth and easy to work with. Again, I got full opacity in just 2 coats. You will want top coat to keep your manicure lasting, but this does also dry glossy all on its own. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have B.F.Fur-ever, and this is described as a light purple cream. Here's our first coat of B.F.Fur-ever. This one does cover pretty well in this first coat. I was actually pleasantly surprised at that because this is such a light color. I did reach full opacity in 2 coats. Depending on your application, you might want to go in for 3. This one, just like the rest of the collection, will dry nice and glossy. A top coat I would recommend though for longevity purposes. So there is 2 coats. Next up we have Feline Fine, and this is described as a soft baby blue cream. Here is our first coat of Feline Fine. This is pretty opaque on this first coat. Again, I'm going to get full coverage in 2 coats. This spotting that you see on my nails in this swatch and the last one has nothing to do with the polish itself and more to do with the fact that I obviously cleaned my nail beds poorly after removing polish with a softener in it. So this one does lean white on camera and blue in person, and there's 2 coats. Up next we have Purr-fect, and this is described as a rich olive green cream. Here is our first coat of Purr-fect. This one is pretty opaque here on this first coat. I am going to reach full opacity in 2 coats today. Again, a smooth formula to work with. I have 0 complaints on any of the formulas in this collection. They're all very easy to work with. These are kind of what I would call beginner-friendly polishes, where they're just simple application, buttery smooth, and essentially applies itself. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Furwell 2020, and this is described as a cool concrete gray cream. Here is our first coat of Furwell. This one does cover okay on this first coat. I do 2 coats again for full opacity. There's only a couple in here that I feel you might want to go in for 3 coats depending on how picky you are, and this is one of them. If you have a heavier hand or do super thin coats, I could see needing 3 coats on this one as well. So there is 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Are You Kitten Me? And this is described as a soft pink cream. Here is our first coat of Are You Kitten Me? This one does have really good coverage here on this first coat. Smooth, easy to work with formula again.
The streaking that you see here is actually from my base coat not being entirely dry, so I did end up redoing this nail I was wearing it for the weekend, but anyway, I still got complete opacity in 2 coats, a nice glossy finish, and this one does lean pink in person, so there is 2 coats.
I had a really hard time picking a favorite from this collection because across the board they were all just absolutely wonderful, perfect for me for summer, for spring. I feel like this is a collection that I'm going to get use out of in its entirety, so I'm really excited about that. So I'll just go with the first one that I decided to wear, which is Are You Kitten Me? I got a few days wear out of this before I had to continue swatching, but I could have kept this one on for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's a super soft pink, almost white. Think about when OPI does those polishes that are like almost white with just a kiss of a different color. This one just has a kiss of pink with a perfect formula. So Are You Kitten Me is probably my favorite because I chose to wear that one first, but all of them across the board were wonderful. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.